Dear students, today let us see the conduction part of Sampana test. So, this is the experimental setup for Sampana test, where you can see two identical transformers. This is transformer 1, which is of 2 kVA, and this is one more transformer. It is also of 2 kVA. Both are of same 2 kVA rating. So, those transformers you can see at this bottom side. So here these are the two transformers what we are going to use, and these transformers connection will be connected backside of this panel, and each transformer is of 2 kVA. This is also of 2 kVA. So in the examination the question will be like conduct Sampana test, or otherwise conduct back to back test, or otherwise conduct a suitable test on two identical transformers to determine performance characteristics like efficiency, voltage regulation for given power factor condition and for given loading condition. So for any given loading condition and for any power factor condition, we can determine regulation as well as efficiency. Okay, so now let us see the components here. So the components required to carry out this test is, this is one thermostat which is made to operate on single phase. Similarly, one voltmeter, another ammeter. This is digital wattmeter. This is analog ammeter. This is one more digital wattmeter. This is voltmeter. This is another single phase auto transformer. Then switch to check the polarity test. Then one more voltmeter which is connected across this switch to read the voltage, which will ensure for polarity test. Okay, so all these are the equipments or the components which we use it for Sampana test, and input for the Sampana test for this auto transformer. For this auto transformer, we are going to take it from this supply mains. Similarly, input required for the one more auto transformer, it will be taken from this end, and this extension box whatever we are using here, to this we are going to connect all these measuring instruments. Okay, so all these are the equipments. So now here, as I told you, this Sampana test, it is going to give us a heat run test. Heat run test means it is going to include copper losses accurately. Because of that, we are going to get accurate results of efficiency and regulation in comparison with the ordinary OC and SC test results. Okay, here we are going to conduct OC and SC test simultaneously. So half portion of the instruments, that is single phase auto transformer, voltmeter, ammeter and this wattmeter. This part along with this transformer, what I can say is this will be used for open circuit test, and remaining instruments like this ammeter, this digital wattmeter and this voltmeter and this one more single phase auto transformer along with this one more auto transformer which is of 2 kV rating, this will be used to conduct SC test. So here OC as well as SC test will be conducted simultaneously, right? Now let us see the connection diagram. So here initially we are going to take the input from the to this auto transformer from this supply mains. So input is from this, where this is our single phase auto transformer which is connected to this mains. So this is our input, and this input is given to single phase auto transformer. Okay, so now for this auto transformer the connections will be proceeded. So first terminal, that is phase terminal of the auto transformer, is connected to ammeter. So this is ammeter, and another terminal, it is connected to M point of this wattmeter, and M and C are shorted. So this is C and this is M, both they are shorted, and then L point is connected to P1 of the first transformer. Okay, and now P1 and P1 of first transformer and P1 dash of second transformer, both they will be connected. It means that both are connected in parallel. Here you can see P1 of second transformer and P1 of first transformer, both they are interconnected. Similarly, P2 of P2 means here P2 dash of second transformer, it is connected to P2 of first transformer. It means it is a parallel connection. Here you can see P2 of first transformer is connected to P2 of second transformer. Okay. Then similarly, S1 of the first transformer means S1 means secondary side of the first transformer is connected to secondary side of the second transformer, means S1 and S1 dash. Here S1 of the first transformer is connected to S1 of the second transformer. Okay. So all these connections ensures that two transformers now they are connected in parallel. Parallel means P1 of the first is connected to P1 of the second, S1 of the first is connected to S1 of the second, P2 of the first is connected to the P2 of the second transformer. Okay. And now rest of the connections will be connected via this S2 of the first and S2 of the second. In between that all these instruments will be connected here. Okay. Now so V point, V of the first wattmeter, it goes to neutral of the, you can see here, V point goes to the neutral of the dimmerstat. So neutral means another black terminal. Okay. And P2 and P2 wherever they are shorted, from there once again it is connected back to the neutral of the dimmerstat, because here this P2 and P2 both they are shorted. From anywhere you can take the tapping, from that tapping it is connected back to the neutral of the auto transformer, and connect one voltmeter across the dimmerstat. So for whatever instruments now we are using, these all are for open circuit test. And now the connections will be done on the other side, which is for short circuit, test now. So as per the circuit diagram, S2 from, as per this circuit diagram, S2 of the first transformer is connected to the ammeter. So here this is the ammeter, and remember here in this case the KVA of the transformer is 2 kVA. So to calculate the full load current value, 2 kVA means 2000 divided by input voltage is 230, because it is single phase. So 2000 divided by 230 will be 8.6 ampere. So while carrying out short circuit test, we should allow 8.6 ampere of the current. But if you take your OC and SC test, there we have taken 1 kVA transformer. For that sake, we are allowing 4.3 amps of the current. But here the kVA rating is 2 kVA. Due to that reason, we are going to consider 8.6 ampere. Right. And now, after connecting from S2 of the first transformer to the ammeter, the next terminal, ammeter terminal, and see here this ammeter, it is of two ranges. One is 5 ampere, it can read up to 5, and another is it can read up to 10, but here we should allow 8.6. For that sake we need to set to 10 amps. We need to take the range for 10 ampere. For that sake another terminal of the ammeter is connected to M point of this wattmeter, and M and C are shorted as per the circuit diagram. Then L is connected to the dimmerstat. L is connected to the dimmerstat. Then V point is connected to the switch here. Then remaining part, one more connection. It is connected to the neutral. So the other terminal goes to the switch point. Then another terminal of the S2, it is connected to one more terminal of the switch. And across the switch we should connect one voltmeter to check the polarity test. So this is the voltmeter which will be used for polarity test purpose, and this will be connected across this switch. And finally connect one voltmeter across the dimmerstat. So now here we are done with the complete experiment setup for the Sampner test. So make sure that after doing all these connections, it is your duty to cross check the connections by showing to the concerned faculty or the instructor. Only after verifying the circuit you need to go for conduction part, and before to that make sure that all the voltage knobs of the auto transformer, it should be kept at 0 position. Cross check whether they are at 0 position. After that you should switch on the supply and you need to carry out the procedure for conduction. So now here we have connected all the connections for the Sampner test. Now we will see the conduction part. So before going for conduction, as I told you, voltage should be 0. So this voltage 0 can be observed by this voltmeter. Similarly, voltage of this auto transformer, that can be read using this voltmeter. Here also voltage is 0. Now first we are going to keep this switch open. Okay, first this switch should be kept open, and first we should conduct OC test now. As I told you, for OC test the rated voltage is single phase, that is 230. So 230 rated voltage I should apply and can be read using this voltmeter. You can see here. So slowly we should vary the knob of this auto transformer till it is going to read 230. You can see here voltage is gradually increasing. How long it should increase? Till 230. Okay, fine. Now we are reaching to the 230 voltage level. Okay, by the time when we reach to 230 volts, stop increasing the voltage and note down the readings. So now this will read no load voltage V0, this will read no load current I0, and this will read iron or core losses. So altogether this is our open circuit test. It is as good as open circuit test, where this should be noted down as V0, this should be noted down as I0, and this should be noted down as W0. So V0 is 230 volts, I0 is 0.45 amps, iron loss or core loss W0 is equal to 27 watts. After this we should go for short circuit test. But before going for the short circuit test, as I told you in the theory class, we should check the polarity test. And for polarity test, the voltage should be 0. If voltage is 0, then it ensures that our connections, they are right. Why we are checking polarity is because here two transformers, they are connected in parallel, and that too they are connected in back to back fashion. For that sake, if by mistake the voltage is double, it indicates that polarity is reversed. In that case we should not close the switch, otherwise huge circulating current will flow through, that will damage to the entire circuitry. For that sake, before closing the switch we should check for 0 voltage. 0 voltage ensures our connections are right. Since voltage is 0 now we are going to close the switch. So polarity test is right, and after closing the switch, now we are going to conduct for short circuit test. And for the short circuit test, here we are allowing 8.6 amps of the current. 8.6 means 2 kVA transformer. 8.6 means it should be 4.3 into 2. You can see here. By the time it reaches to 4.3, range is 2. 4.3 into 2, it will be 8.6. Now stop increasing the voltage. Note down all the meter readings. So this will be ISC 8.6. Copper loss WSC is 228 watts. Then short circuit voltage VSC is 36 volts. So this whole portion is for SC test, and this remaining 3 meters are for OC test. Now our SC test is also completed. So this is all about Sampner test.